yielded a new technology.
So, what's the plan?
Yes? Move in.
That's him! The bandit they're looking for.
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Your world, son.
We're under attack!
Here we go. Get ready!
Considering dumb. I'm listening.
All right, here goes nothing.
What is it? There she is. You have a lot of explaining to do. Any word on when Catrus will...
Sarobi! Bloody hell, what did they do to you?
Hello? Can you hear us?
You ruined it. Months of preparation, my only chance, and you bloody ruined it.
All right. I think explanations are in order.
3 moons ago, I was approached by the intelligence. They told me that they had noticed my talent and wanted to give me a chance to be granted admission into a wellspring. I was to become a sleeper.
A sleeper? You say that as though it were a damn privilege. Do you have the slightest idea what they do to you there, Sarobi? They lock you in a cellar for months. They make you kill people with your bare hands. They abuse you and beat you until you wish you'd never been born. They break you, for fuck's sake. Is that what you want?
I know the price. And I'd be more than willing to pay it if it's for the glory of the realm.
Wait. You know what's happening in these homes and you still want to go there?
Damn right I do. The sleepers are the best of the best. Their skills have won wars, changed the course of history. I'm not going to be just another cog in the machinery. Just another life wasted. I'll do something that matters.
If you want to do something that matters, then help people.
You know nothing about helping people. Your so-called culture is all about selfishness. Decades of war, and you still haven't understood that that's the core of the problem.
You don't seem to value your own life very much. Is this about that boy, Tevos?
Tevos? Tevos is a dust-sniffing, lying piece of shit who will end up as a derelict in some rundown alley. He should be glad I didn't tell the overseers about all that he's done. If anything, I'm happy that things ended the way they did. He only held me back.
Is it really that bad in these homes?
Worse! The only way to unlock psychic abilities is by crushing the mind and putting it back together. You should know this, shouldn't you? One of the Circle Mages is a Dreamweaver.
Iana.
Whatever her name is. Wait, so you didn't flee Calibrot because of my letter?
Letter? Ah, right. So that was you. No, I didn't. Me being here has nothing to do with you, Father. It was a covert operation. To prove myself. The Exalted Father wanted the Orcs gone from the Mire, but not through military force. I was to win their trust, and then use my Finculum to conjure something from a specific fracture. A plague. Summoned from straight out of another reality that would wipe out these greenskins in no time. Nice and clean, with no way to prove it was us Dark Elves who caused it. I had no idea about that blood princess nonsense when I got here. But it certainly made it easier to wait until the right fracture showed up. But it didn't. Instead, you walked into that cave and ruined it all. I failed.
Well, the Fleshkin are gone. You didn't fail.
The Fleshkin were butchered by a bunch of Dark Elves. The intelligence has its name for a reason. They will know what happened here, even if we lie to them, which I won't.
Why does the Exalted Father want these orcs dead?
Are you serious? You saw how crazy they were. Also, the Mire might be uninhabited, but it's still part of the realm.
But why not use your army to drive them out?
How should I know? The intelligence didn't explain its motives to me.
Probably because the Exalted Father didn't want to risk a war between La and Circle Mage Gore's great cow. The Fleshkin tribe turned its back on him, yes. But if a whole tribe were butchered without warning, he'd be forced to react.
Makes sense. So, what's your plan now?
I don't know.
Join us. Join the Black Company. Join me. Look, I know you don't know me, but I'm your father, and I don't want you...
The Exalted Father is my real father. You're a bloody derelict, a waste of the realm. Consider yourself lucky that I'm injured. Now finish the job and kill me. I will not return to Carlabrook as a failure.
Let's go, General.
Won't you report us to the Exalted Father if we let her live?
Damn right I will.
And who will you report? I'm just a bloody derelict, right? You don't even know my name. Pavon. Leave her bandages, food and water. Then let's go. We'll join General Erev as we promised.
What about the information you promised? We still know nothing about those sleepers who attacked us.
I have it, and you'll get it once we're back in Greykeep. I'm sure the Queen will want to hear it too.
All right. I'll let you know when we're ready to leave.
Well, I'm leaving now. You can catch up.
Yes?
All right. Let's tie up any loose ends and then break camp. We have a long journey ahead of us.
I still can't believe all this really happened.
It did.
Derelict scum.
Yes. What do you need? What's this?
What do you need?
Really?
Yes?
You got it.
Try to keep up.
Aye.
Sure.
I'll catch up. Ugh, cramp. You know the way, right?
Make it good.
What is it? I'm listening.
Just give the word. That way?
What is it? Yes? What do we have here?
Really?
Interesting.
Sure.
Try to keep up.
Sounds like a plan.
Go ahead.
For the first few days of your journey back to Greykeep, Catras is withdrawn and quiet. But the more distance you put between yourselves and the Lorrainian swamps, the more he returns to his cheerful self. On one evening, with Greykeep looming in the distance, you find him surrounded by a group of Wolfguard soldiers and Black Company mercenaries, regaling them with wild tales of his past adventures. Even Iria, who until this point had kept her distance, shakes her head and smiles.
Well then, the Queen will want to report.
What? And you thought you could just walk in here and all would be forgiven? You are a war criminal, Catras Vertarth. You helped Rondor Lacane in the Purity Wars. Regardless of what your intentions may be now, the Crown does not forget.
That may be so, but she needs me. Without me, my men, and the information I have access to, you will have a hard time tracking down those sleepers you're after. That being said, once all this is over, I'll accept my punishment, whatever it is. But for now, please let me help you. I'm trying to do good here.
Fine. You will be granted temporary amnesty until the threat has been taken care of. So will your men.
Thank you. Trust me. These technologies and new men I hired will be worth their...
Tell us what you found out about the sleepers and that masked woman.
I think you're dealing with the Dark Crescent. A group of terrorists that separated from the Exalted Father's realm. In short, they committed over 36 terrorist attacks on the public. Though they've never been caught, we know that it's a former sleeper who's leading them. A woman with extraordinary abilities, who burned down her wellspring and everybody in it before breaking ties with the realm. She's the one you fought in that village in La.
But what interest would a terrorist group have in bringing the God of Light into this world?
I have absolutely no idea.
Since you're speaking in the past tense, I assume the Dark Crescent hasn't terrorized anyone in a while.
Correct. A year ago, they just disappeared into the shadows.
To start harvesting souls for the God of Light.
Why did this Dark Crescent turn on the Dark Elven realm? What's their agenda?
Well, that's the thing. Nobody knows. Most of their attacks seemed completely arbitrary. Sometimes they targeted members of the Soul, sometimes workers. Sometimes their only intent seemed to be to do as much damage as possible. Then again, keep in mind that sleepers, like all Dreamweavers, think differently than we do. There might be a logic in their actions that we simply don't understand. Yet.
How sure are you it's them?
Very sure.
How come Wraith doesn't know about them?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Because it only just happened 3 years ago. Just when you became an exile, in other words.
What more can you tell us about her? About the masked woman?
Not much, I'm afraid. Sleepers are stripped of their names once they enter the Wellsprings. All I know about her is that she's extremely powerful. Probably the strongest sleeper the realm has produced in a while. But who knows? Maybe that title will go to Sorobi soon. Bloody girl. Bloody stubborn girl.
Most powerful sleeper or not, she is made of flesh and blood, as we all are, and can thus be dealt with. What worries me more is that we are dealing with an extremist. This means she will probably not listen to diplomacy and reason.
Probably not, no. And as for the extremist part, keep in mind that sleepers are completely bonkers. They lack all empathy and humanity as we define it.
Meaning?
Meaning she probably thinks more like a construct. A golem, if that makes sense. Her brain has concluded that for whatever reason, helping Sir Evil God into our world is the right thing to do. And she's dead set on making it happen.
Well, then at least we know who we're up against. The Dark Crescent. The question is, how do we find them?
Well, that's the problem. As terrorists, the Crescent works from the shadows, so nobody knows where their hideout is, if they even have one. But my men are on it. We'll do everything in our power to find them, and we'll let you know once we've found something.
Fine. I suppose it is the best we can do for now. You did good work, General.
Do you think the battle in the mire will have consequences? Sarobi, Catrus's daughter, said she'd report us to the realm.
May I?
Yes.
Frankly, I doubt it. On the contrary, if what the Exalted Father wanted was to get rid of the Fleshkin without the involvement of the Strength, then if anything, we did him a favor. I'll grease some palms to make sure the official reports say it was just a mercenary army.
Either way, you must be very tired. Shall we reconvene tomorrow? Frankly, I could do with a small recess myself.
With your permission, I could...
Good. Then the audience is hereby concluded. Let the ambassador know if you are ready to discuss further steps.
What do you need?
General, is there anything I can help you with?
Is Her Majesty free to see me?
She is indeed. Let me inform our allies.
Well then, let us pick up where we left off. You managed to find answers to all of our questions. That is commendable. We are facing a group of rogue sleepers called the Dark Crescent, who are trying to bring the God of Light back into our world to invoke an ancient Aliani prophecy, Jakku. And apparently, Jakku depends on 4 people who the God of Light has made his tools, with or without their knowledge. Am I correct, Kayawu?
The corrupted, yes. If we stop them, we stop Jakku. At least I hope so.
Which leads us back to the big question. How do we figure out who the corrupted are? Lacane was one, that much is certain. And the masked woman, in all likelihood, is one too. But the other 2? We are still guessing. Not to mention that we still do not know if the Dark Crescent has a base of operations of sorts. And if yes, where it is.
Your men are still on the Crescent's tail, aren't they, Catrus?
Like a priest chasing the hem of a virgin's skirt, yeah. But so far, all we know is that the Crescent are running around Calibrock, Greyfell and Everlight, breaking into homes and stores as though they're looking for something. All this while they're roaming the country, siphoning people for this hoard of souls. According to my reports, they raised at least 2 more villages. One in Nortanda, one in La.
All the more reason to find out where they are hiding.
As I said, we're on it.
Wraith, when we came back from the Howling Steppes, didn't you say you might have an idea how to...
Figure out the corrupted identities. Yes, I was just about to come to that. It's a shot in the dark, but probably our best option. Your Majesty, may I?
Please.
Good. Remember when I told you of the Tapestry of Souls? An ocean of lights in darkness, representing every consciousness. If my theory is right, these corrupted souls would look and feel different than normal ones. Anomalies. If I was somehow able to glance into the tapestry long enough, I might be able to identify them. There's only one problem. Doing this would require a great deal of magical energy.
Could we call back the other Circle Mages to help you?
Can we afford to lose that much time? No, I think there's a different way. The Jade Staff. It's an artifact a Hibernian prince used for his experiments. All the sources point to a temple in Old Hellu, up north. What could make this expedition even more worthwhile is that this Hibernian prince is reputed to have been fascinated with the Veil and other realities. Maybe we could also find new information about the God of Light there.
Do you think the Hibernians knew something about the God of Light?
It's possible, considering the God of Light figures in many of Eo's religions. I guess we'll see.
You said you noticed patterns in the Tapestry of Souls. Wouldn't you have found these anomalies before?
I didn't look for them. And considering how many souls there are on Io, noticing 4 odd ones among them by pure chance would be like spotting 4 black grains of sand in a desert.
So we have to retrieve the artifact from Old Hellu in order for you to identify the corrupted.
Try to identify the corrupted. As I said, I can't guarantee this will work. What do you think, Your Majesty?
It seems like our best option. Go then. The quartermaster will provide you with the resources for the expedition. And whatever you do, be careful. A Hibernian temple that's been vacant for so long is apt to be dangerous.
What is it? What do we have here?
Great view, isn't it?
Is it?
Hell yes. Either way, something you need?
I'll be going.
So long.
Armors and shields. Everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. Farewell. Yes? Want to trade? Come again.
Stay close.
May Tiara bless your path. Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need. A fair offer.
What do we have? See what's new. All right then. I can take care of that. Out of the way.
Take a look around, see what you like. Oh, that'll do. Hi, what you looking for? Come again.
What do you mean, no? You have to send someone.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Look, I'm sure he'll turn up.
No, you don't understand. I demand to speak to your superior.
Farewell. Armors and shields. Everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. You know how to bargain, don't you?
What do we have? What's going on here?
Oh, General. Beg your pardon. I was just...
A general? Guardians be praised. You could do something.
I was just telling...
More excuses. My son, Aston, is in danger and the guard won't send someone to find him.
Ma'am, as I've already told you, that's not something the Royal Army does.
Why do you think your son is in danger?
That foolish boy is always running off to have adventures. It's nonsense, but this last time he waved some strange, dusty amulet in front of my face, which he apparently found here in Greykeep, and that he would use it to save the world with his friends. I forbid him to leave the city, but poof, suddenly he's
Hold on. Amulet? Ancient?
Yes?
You sound concerned, Private.
Well, it's just... Corporal Tahar's channeling amulet disappeared from his former chambers 2 weeks ago.
Hold on. Are you insinuating that my son, stole it?
I'm not insinuating anything, ma'am. However, General Arif, this might be worth looking into. If this really is Tahar's amulet, then it might be of great help in the Wolfguard's mission.
I don't know what's more shocking. That you refuse to help me until there's the prospect of material gain, or that you actually believe that my poor baby stole from the fabled Corporal Tahar. Oh well, I suppose we have to make do with what we have.
Why don't you look for him yourself if you're so worried?
What kind of question is that? Do I look like I can go traipsing around in the wild? I'm not a warrior.
When you say adventures...
Well, he fancies himself a hero. Spends all day
What is this channeling amulet?
You should probably ask a circle mage about that.
Titan?
Yes. Projection of his soldiers' spirits is how Circle Mage Undergast called it. Depending on... I never saw these titans, though, so it might just be hogwash.
Well, not really, but he kept talking about a ruin near a mining village. Oh, my poor baby. You look for him.
Don't worry.
Guardians be tell him to...
How couldn't he?
Keep it up.